Akili Quincy Brown, Quincy Alexander, Sanjeev Sonia, and Hasim McLean to the officials. PJ Mr. Elijah Green. I understand that you will be writing the journey for us this evening, doing the honors. Just remember, folks, it will be the top 3 under 23 qualifiers, and the top 3 elite 1 qualifiers. They will form our finals of the carry this evening. A very interesting looking up. A lot of young blood as well as some experience joining us on the line this evening. Who is going to come up on top as your 2022 National Track Champion? Yes, we will definitely find out this evening. There was some glorious race cycling going on at the last session. Keeping in mind those last races. I was not here, but I was definitely looking online. And what a night it was. PJ under 23 cyclists for the first the line. PJ under 20 cyclists for the first season into the line now. It's going to be a fast-paced program as well as speed on the track. So cyclists and running, please bear in mind what events as they approach them being announced. So ready to be under the stoppers at your given time. As you all may be familiar with, you need a journey with track. The carry event holders for cyclists in this first heat, please be on standby now. Holders for cyclists in this first heat, please be on standby now. Yes, as you see the journey going around the track, this is of course the carry event. A very unique one. This race will be 6 laps long, while the cyclists follow the journey. That will be increasing in speed when each lap goes around the track. And with 3 laps to go, the journey will leave the track and it's all up for grabs. All holders for cyclists taking part in heat number 1. The under 23 Karen, please be on standby. And the cyclist for the Elite 1 Karen heat that goes immediately after, please stand by with your holders as well. A quick reminder for those looking online, on the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation's Facebook page to view tonight's proceedings. You see the Karen and Scratch Racing events. This is the 2022 National Track Championships. As the under 23 cyclists take the line. And there they go, heat number 1 in the Karen. This is under 23. On the back of the journey we have, that is D'Angelo Harris of Zictex Sonics. Remember the Karen goes for 6 laps. They will be behind the journey for 3 laps. And the top 3 cyclists will qualify for the finals. This is really anyone's race. And of those very minutes, 3 laps all on your own. It's anyone's race. Zion, Polino going, top coming from the back. D'Angelo, south in front, Ryan Diallo keeping a very close eye on him. D'Angelo looking for his shoulder, trying to keep an eye on his competitors behind. Kyle Carberry also in the mix. The cyclist from PSL, that is Mark Anthony Rodriguez going over the top, looking to make some room for himself over the top as they take the bell, putting himself in a position to take that sprint. But we have D'Angelo Harris on the inside. As we all know, D'Angelo has quite a bit of speed. Ryan Diablo is on his tail, and will he be able to make it over him in the top? As they come up down for the line, it's going to be close. Oh my goodness, what a race. Top 3 qualifies. Top 3 qualifies. Unofficially, that looks like Ryan Diablo, D'Angelo Harris, and Zion Lido qualifying out of the under 23 category. Cyclists for the Elite 1 heat. For the Karen, please go to the track with your holders now. In this heat, for the Elite 1 cyclists, we have Akeem Campbell of PSL Cycle Club, Quasi Brown of Arima Wheelers, Quincy Alexander, also of the PSL Cycle, Sanjeev Sonilal of Rictech Sonics, and Hassim McLean of the PSL Cycle Club. In the meantime, while the Elite 1 cyclists get ready, I'm calling the Elite Women. The Women Open cyclists to have their bikes checked by the officials. Kezia Roberts, Celeste Christian, Adriana Sejaga, Kanika Popopane, Alexia Wilson, and Phoebe Sandy, please see the officials on the inside to have your bikes checked before your carry. So just as before in the Elite 1 heat, the top 3 cyclists will be qualifying for the finals. And what a race this is going to be. In this heat, the Elite 1 Karen heat, we have your national champion for the individual pursuit. That is Akeem Campbell. If you remember last evening, he done that individual pursuit in a time of 40 seconds, taking that gold medal. Also in this heat, we have E.C. Brown of Arima Wheelers. The fastest time in the Elite men category in the flying 200, time of 10.106, followed closely by Quincy Alexander, who's also in this heat of the PSL Cycle Club, setting a time of 10 seconds, 10.32 seconds. Hassim McLean is also in this heat. He put in a time as well last evening. 1:39 seconds. Quite a mixed field this is. We have the individual pursuit champion up alongside some of the fastest flying 200 men that Trinidad and Tobago have to offer. They're all lining up for this carrying heat. Remember, it's 6 laps. The journey will come off, 3 laps to go. And it's anyone's race from there. And there they go, the heat for the Elite One men. We have Akil Campbell, Hasim McLean, Quincy Alexander, Sanjeev Sonilal, and Quincy Brown. As they settle in behind the journey for 3 laps. Now, just a quick reminder to everyone present. The center is a TT safe zone, so please do remember to sanitize and wear your masks while you are here. All COVID-19 protocols should be observed. Now, speaking of protocols, I can tell you they're not exactly 6 feet apart on the track. This is going to be a very, very tight race. PSL 1, 2, 3, Rick Texonics followed by Arriba Rios bringing up the rear. But it's Quincy Brown, the man who set the fastest time in the flying 200 last evening, so we know what he's capable of. As they come around to see 3 laps to go, the journey moves off the track and heads are turning left and right. Everyone tries to keep an eye on the other. Remember, it's the top 3 from this heat. They will qualify for the finals. At this time, it's still PSL 1, 2, 3. That is Akil Campbell, Hasim McLean, Quincy Alexander. As Quincy moves off the track just a bit, looking back at Sanjeev Sonilal. There they go, there they go. But look at Quincy Brown coming up with speed on the back stretch. Quincy Alexander moving on top of this Quincy Brown. Quincy Brown finds his way over Quincy as they take the battle. Quincy Brown in front with a comfortable lead. Look at that speed. Quincy Alexander just behind. Hasim McLean and Akil fighting for the final qualifying spot. But it's Quincy Brown, followed by Quincy Alexander and Akil Campbell. Unofficially, they will qualify into the finals. What a race that was. What a race indeed. Quincy Brown with a trip speed. Quincy Alexander also looking very good out there. To the line right now, we call the Women's Open, and this will be a straight final. Calling the Women's Open for the captain to the line now. Alexia Wilson, where is your, that's right. She realized before I even had to say it. You cannot go to the start line without your number pinned, so I suggest you do so quickly. In this Women's Open Karen Straight Final, seeing the likes of Kezia Roberts, PSL Cycle Club, Solis Christian, also of PSL, Adriana C. Jagata, Verima Wheaton, Kanika Paul Bain of PSL, Sia Wilson, if she can get her number on quickly enough, as well as Phoebe Sandy of Madonna Winners. As the ladies get ready, calling the judges for your current event, please meet with the officials on the inside to have your bikes checked. That is Jarrell Muhammad, Nigel Ali, Musai Williamson, Paul Garcia, and Devontae Lawrence. Please meet with the officials on the inside to have your bike checked. Your race goes immediately after the women. Once again, a special good evening to all of those joining us live on Facebook, on the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation's Facebook page. They definitely kept me in the know last evening, as the Cycling Federation's Instagram page provided me with the results while I was at work today. Very, very efficient functioning team here pulling off the 2022 National Track Cycling Championships. Cyclists, please be reminded that when you have your bikes checked, you are to remain in the holding bay with the officials, and you are not to return to your sections. Cyclists, please be reminded that when you have your bicycles checked, you are to remain in the holding bay with the officials, and you are not to return to your team sections for obvious reasons. There's a reason why we bring you to have your bike checked. So heading across to the line, all holders for the Women Open Karen Heat, please be on standby as you all head to the line now. Alexia Wilson will in fact be joining us on the line as she has located her number and pinned it in the right place. Very good, very good. Junior cyclists, please be reminded to have your bicycles checked by the officials and be in the holding bay now. Your event goes next. Elijah Green, a man, a jack of all trades, as you call him. We know him as a mechanic. We're seeing him here riding the daily this evening. Former top-class, world-class sprinter. So the women's open carrying heat to the line now. Remember, this program is going to be moving as quickly as the cyclists are on the track. Junior cyclists, please stand by in the holding bay. Your event goes next. Women cyclists to the line with your orders, and you'll be under starters' orders. Remember, this heat we're going to have Kezia Roberts, Celise Christian, Adriana Caesar-Gert, Alexia Wilson, and Phoebe Sandy. This is going to be a straight final. Joining us as well, we have Kanika Paul Payne. Thank you for joining us. So a full start list here for the Women's Open carrying event. And there they go, numbers for the carrying. It is 3 laps behind the bike and 3 laps of all-out racing. This is the Women's Open Carrying Final here at the 2022 National Track Cycling Championships at the National Cycling Center in Vancouver. A full lineup here. We have Kezia Roberts on front, Adriana Caesar-Gert, Phoebe Sandy as well in the mix. Remember, this is a straight final. As the speed increases on the journey, I'm seeing the lineup just being shaken up just a bit as they come around to see 3 laps to go. We have Kezia Roberts still out in front. Adriana Caesar-Gert looking to make a move on the outside. Kanika Paul Payne also going high. Just playing that strategy right as they come around for 2 laps to go. Celise Christian also in the mix. Alexia Wilson, that is also in. This is a straight final. interesting ride down the back straight. I'm not sure if the officials will have a second look at that. But what a ride by the woman in this current final. Junior men to the line holders. Your current event goes next. This is also a straight final for the junior men. On my start list, I am seeing the likes of Jarrell Muhammad, Nigel Ali, Mosai Williamson, Raul Garcia, and Devontae Lawrence. These junior cyclists, the youth really showed when they're out on the track. Trust me, it is going to be blistering. Wonderful ride once again by the woman. As our junior men cyclists take the track for their Karen final, paging the 7 to 11 Karen finals for the under 23 and elite. Calling to the holding bay Kyle Carabby, Mark Anthony Rodriguez, Sanjeev Soilal, and Hasim McLean to the holding bay now. Once again, that's Kyle Carabby, Mark Anthony Rodriguez, Sanjeev Soilal, and Hasim McLean. Now, by means of elimination, that means your Karen under 23 and men's final will comprise of Ryan Diablo, D'Angelo Harris, Zion Polino, Quincy Brown, Quincy Alexander, and Akil Campbell. Now, I'm not sure about you, but that lineup to me sounds pretty interesting. This is literally anyone's race. As the junior men take the line. As the junior men take the line, this is a straight final event. On the inside, we have Raul Garcia. Just above him, I believe that is Nigel Ali. Followed by Mosai Williamson, Jabril Muhammad, and at the top of the track, that is Devontae Lawrence of Minas. Now, these Pumas are going to be quick. In my races before, I had my favorites. Of course, I didn't let them know. But in this one, I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure in which direction this race is going to go. Just a very quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen that are present here, the National Cycling Center is in fact a TT safe zone, so please cut away your masks and sanitize and observe all COVID-19 protocols. We'd like to have a safe event and continue to have safe events moving into the future. As the journey picks up speed, the juniors are out on the track in this day carrying final. Raul Garcia out there in front, followed by Nigel Ali, Mosai Williamson, Jarrell Muhammad, and Devontae Lawrence. As the journey leaves track, it is 3 laps of all-up racing. Who is it going to be? Jarrell Muhammad moves high up the track. Devontae Lawrence just on his wheel. They're all looking around at each other as they go down the back straight into turn 3. Coming to see 2 laps to go. And there goes Jarrell Muhammad making a move on Nigel Ali, and there he goes. What's going on? There he goes. Is there going to be a response? There goes Devontae Lawrence. He's going to make the move. Raul Garcia is also in the mix as they take it down. But Jarrell Muhammad is out in front, and convincingly so. Raul Garcia is also there. Devontae Lawrence is holding on to 3rd place, but it's Jarrell Muhammad of Team DPS, ladies and gentlemen, at number 1-5. What a ride by young Jarrell Muhammad. I told you this juniors race was going to be quick. What a ride by our juniors. Excellent, excellent riding by each and every one of you. This is the future of elite cycling here in Trinidad and Tobago. Next up on the track, we're going to have the 7 to 11 final for the under 23 and Elite 1 men. In this 7 to 11 final, we're going to have Kyle Carabi, Mark Anthony Rodriguez, Sanjeev Sonila, and Hasim McLean. Paging the cyclists for the under 23 and elite carrying finals to the holding bay now. In that race, we're going to have Akil Campbell, Quincy Alexander. We're also going to have Quincy Brown in that event, Zion Polito, D'Angelo Harris, and Ryan Diablo. A special good evening to all those viewing online on the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation's Facebook page. We really wish that you could be with us, but until regulation ease just a bit more, you'll have to view it from home, but enjoy it all the same. The action will be here when you return. So taking the line in this 7 to 11 current finals, we're going to have Mark Anthony Rodriguez, Kyle Carabi, Sanjeev Sonila, and Hasim Clean. Cyclists for the under 23 and elite parent finals to the holding bay now. That will be Ryan Diablo, D'Angelo Harris, Zion Eno, Akil Campbell, Quincy Brown, and Quincy Alexander to the holding bay now. Your event goes next. And there they go. This is the 2011 final of the under 23 and elite Karen event here at the 2022 National Track Cycling Championships. Mark Anthony Rodriguez, Kyle Coward, Sanjeev Sunderland, and Hasim McLean. They are currently on the track. Kyle Coward currently holding on to the wheel of the journey, followed by Sanjeev Sunderland, Hasim McLean. And that is Mark Anthony Rodriguez, number 4 on the track. As they come around, see 3 laps to go, the journey will be leaving the track. It's all race time here now for the next 3 laps. Everyone looking over their shoulder, trying to gauge where the other is. We see the cyclist Mark Anthony Rodriguez going over the top, looking to make an early move on the pitch. Al Karabi is looking over at Hasim McLean, Sanjeev Sunderland also there. Will Mark Anthony be able to hold him over? I don't think so. It's going to be close as they come around for the bell. It's Mark Anthony, Kyle Coward, Hasim McLean. Kyle goes over the top and he carries Hasim with him. Will Hasim be able to come out from behind, or will Kyle be able to hold on? It looks like Hasim McLean, ladies and gentlemen. Experience, experience, experience. What a race, what a race, what a race, gentlemen. Please be reminded there are under 23 cyclists in this event. It's an under 23 and elite final. Wonderful racing, everyone. Excellent, excellent, excellent cycling right here at the National Cycling Center for the 2022 National Track Cycling Championships. And taking the line now, we'll be having the 1-6 final for the under 23 elite Karen event. In this race, we have Ryan Diablo, D'Angelo Harris, Zion Polito, Akil Campbell, Quincy Brown, and Quincy Alexander. Now, once again, I'm not quite sure where this race will go. We have the youth in the under 23 cyclists, all of which have entertainment of speed, and then we have the experience, the elite cyclists. Where is this race going to take us? No one knows. Your guess is as good as mine. after this event, we're going to have the medal ceremony for the current event of all categories. Before we move into the scratch race events later on this evening, as our under 23 and elite cyclists to the line holders, please stand by. This is the 1 to 6 final. Here at the 2022 National Track Cycling Championships. And do remember, if you're unable to make it to any of the sessions over the weekend, you can tune in live on the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation's Facebook page to view all the action as it takes place. First to the line, I believe that is Akil Campbell. Quincy Alexander also in the mix. Quincy Brown also taking his place on the spot line. D'Angelo Harris of Rick Texonics, fourth on the track. Zion Polito, also of Rick Texonics. And Ryan Diablo of Arima Wheelers. This is going to be a blistering 6-lap event. And there they go, the 1 to 6 current final with the under 23 elite cyclists right here at the 22 National Track Cycling Championships. Stop the race, stop the race, stop the race. Stop the race, stop the race. They'll be returning to the line under starters orders once again. The nerves, the anxiety, the will to win. Seems to be getting to some of our cyclists here this evening. In this, the 1 to 6 final of the Karen under 23 and elite category. Polito being given a warning by the officials. Just a reminder, the position that you're drawn, you are to remain behind the bike in that position. Our starter quietly this evening. As us first get back to the line, once again we have Akil Campbell, Quincy Alexander, Chrissy Brown, D'Angelo Harris, Zion Polito, and Rock Diablo. And the starters' orders. And there they go, the 1-6 final of the under-23 and elite category in the carrot at the 2022 National Track Cycling Championships right here at the National Cycling Center. On the wheel of the bike we have Akil Campbell, followed by Quincy Alexander, followed by Chrissy Brown, D'Angelo Harris, Zion Polito, and Ryan Diablo of Arima Wheelers. Please be advised that only one official from each club should be on the track at any point in time. As they come around to see 4 laps remaining, and the journey picks up speed as it'll be cut off on the first straight with 3 laps to go. Akil Campbell looking over his shoulders, so too Quincy Alexander, Chrissy Brown right there, smack down in the middle. Zion Polito going over the top, going into that 4th position, just keeping an eye out on everyone, and it's a very controlled in at the moment. And there they go, as you can hear the coaching from the sidelines. Akil Campbell up inside, not being able to find all that much room. Going over the top, followed by Zion Polito, Quincy Brown with that turn of speed as they come around from the bell. There goes Quincy Brown, Quincy Alexander on his wheels, Zion in mix there as well, followed by D'Angelo Harris, Akil Campbell, and Ryan Diablo. Quincy Brown is out in front, ladies and gentlemen, comfortably, followed by Quincy Alexander and Akil Campbell unofficially. What a ride, ladies and gentlemen, by Quincy Brown of Arima Wheelers. What a ride. The man who set the fastest time in the Flying 200 last night has captured top honors in the current event right here in Cuba, your national champion unofficially. What a race. Young Zion Polito also in there, trying to make his way, trying to racing with the big boys. What a race that was. My goodness, what a race. Akil Campbell, also your individual pursuit national champion for 2022 in that mix. We'll be moving into the medal ceremonies. Actually, we'll be going to, yes, in fact, the medal ceremony for the various current events, calling the winners of each current final. We'll be starting with the women. From the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation, we'll be having Mrs. Pat LeBlanc distributing the prizes this evening. She is the Assistant General Secretary of the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation. Calling the winners of each current final, please stand by for your prize giving ceremony. For the women, in third place we'll be having so just stepping back a bit to one of the events that would have taken place last evening, we'd like to distribute the medals for under 20 men's sprint. In third place, from the Cycle Club, Kezia Roberts. In second place, from the Orima Wheeler Cycle Club, Adriana Sijagat. And your 2022 Under-23 Women's National Champion, Elise Christian of PSL Cycle Club. All medal winners of the current events earlier this evening, please stand by for your prize giving ceremony in a short while. But for the Under-23 Women's Sprint from last evening, in third place we have Kezia Roberts of PSL Cycle Club. Let's have a round of applause for these young ladies. In second place we have Adriana Sijagat of Arima Wheelers. And the national champion in the Under-23 Women's Sprint event, Elise Christian of the PSL Cycle Club. Congratulations, everyone, and congratulations to our 2022 national champion. Kezia Roberts just receiving her medal. Thank you very much, ladies. Once again, in third place, Kezia Roberts. In second place, Adriana Sijagat. And your national champion for 2022 in the Under-23 Women's Sprint, Elise Christian. Now moving into the prize-giving ceremony for the current events held earlier this evening, starting with the Women's Open event. Calling to the prize rostrum. In third place, Adriana Sijagat of Arima Wheelers. In second place, Phoebe Sandy of Madonna Wheelers. And in first place, once again, a double national champion in 2020, Miss Elise Christian of the PSL Cycle Club. Medals being distributed by Mrs. Pat LeBlanc, Assistant General Secretary of the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation. Congratulations once again. In third place to Adriana Sejagat. In second place, Phoebe Sandy of Madonna Wheelers, and your 2022 national champion for the Women Open Karen event, Celeste Christian. Calling the winners of the junior men, elite men, and under 23 men Karen events to the prize rostrum now. In the junior men category, in third place, we have Devontae Lawrence of Rima Wheelers. In second place, Raul Garcia of Madonna Wheelers. And in first place, Jarrell Mohammed of Team DPS. What a race this was. This is the future of elite cycling here in Trinidad and Tobago, ladies and gentlemen. Once again in third place, Devontae Lawrence of Arima Wheelers. In second place, Raul Garcia of Madonna Wheelers. And your junior men national champion for 2022, Jarrell Mohammed of Team DPS. Congratulations, gentlemen. Let's have one more round of applause for junior men Karen podium. Ladies and gentlemen, Jarrell Mohammed, your national champion for 2022. And calling to the prize rostrum at this point in time, the winners of the elite men Karen. My apologies, we will go with the under 23 results first. In third place, we have Ryan Diablo of Arima Wheelers. In second, Harris of Rigtech Sonics. And in first place, Zion Polito, also of Rigtech Sonics, to the prize right now. Paging Ryan Diablo, D'Angelo Harris, and Zion Polito to the prize rostrum now. Paging D'Angelo Harris. These under 23 men show incredible potential. Incredible potential by these under 23s as they lined up against the elite cyclists in their final. In third place, once again, we have Ryan Diablo of Arima Wheelers. In second place, Rigtech Sonics, D'Angelo Harris. And in first place, your national champion for 2022 in the under 23 men's carry event, we have Zion Polito. Let's have a round of applause for these young men, please. Excellent, excellent racing, gentlemen. Excellent, excellent racing. Prizes being distributed by Mrs. Pat LeBlanc, the Assistant General Secretary of the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation. Paging the elite men to the prize rostrum, the winners of the Karen Elite event. In third place, Akil Campbell. In second place, Quincy Alexander. And in first place, Kwesi Brown. Junior men for the upcoming scratch race event. Junior men for the upcoming scratch race event, please go to the officials now to have your bikes checked and wait in the holding bay. Your event goes right after this prize giving ceremony. Paging Quincy Alexander and Quincy Brown to the prize rostrum now. Once again, junior men for the scratch race event, please go to the officials to have your bikes checked now and remain in the holding bay as your event goes next. The men are way faster on the track than they are on the infield, but congratulations nonetheless to our elite men this evening. In third place, we have Akil Campbell, PSL Cycle Club. In second place, Quincy Alexander, PSL Cycle Club. And in first place, the man from Arima, Quincy Brown of Arima Wheelers, your 2022 Elite Men Karen Champion. Let's have a round of applause for our elite men, ladies and gentlemen, and those of you at home. What a race it was. And congratulations to all the cyclists that took part this evening in events. What wonderful race. And that's the whistle for the start. We have Zainabi of the PSL Cycle Club out there in front. Dominic Mirage also there with him, second on the track, followed by Raul Garcia and Joram Mohammed for fourth laps. Just a quick reminder, everyone, the National Cycling Center is in fact a TT safe zone. Please be advised that all COVID-19 protocols must be observed at all times. Face masks must be worn while in the facility. Please do remember to wash your hands and sanitize accordingly. I believe that Zainabi of the PSL Cycle Club being signaled by a person that will remain unnamed on the back straight to it up. Picked it up he did. Putting a bit of a gap on the three other cyclists, Joram Mohammed not having any of it. Raul Garcia going there with him as they reel him back in as of now and go past. So now it's Joram Mohammed, Raul Garcia, number 173, Zainabi, and Dominic Mirage, also of the PSL Cycle Club, out there on the track in that order. Please do remember, folks, if unable to make it to our weekend's session, right here at the National Cycling Center, you can view us live on the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation's Facebook page, so you can enjoy the action from the comfort of your very own home. Raul Garcia and Joram Mohammed just riding on the middle of the track, taking their time in this scratch race event. 32 more laps to go. As our cyclists are all back together again, coming around to see 31 laps to go. Our two cyclists from the PSL Cycle Club out in front, followed by Raul Garcia of Madonna Winners and Joram Mohammed of Team GPS. As the junior men's cyclists come around to see 28 laps to go. Some might call this a trick, it seems. But I do believe that there will be some action coming down to the single digits of this race. This is the 10-kilometer scratch race for junior men. There is a national championship up for grabs in this race. The chance of making the podium is high. 3 out of 4 cyclists on the track are going to receive a medal. But who's it going to be? Which 3 of the 4 will be mounting the prize rostrum this evening? Twenty laps to go for junior men in this 10-kilometer scratch race event. Jarrell Mohammed moving to the front and up the track and to the back, and Raul Garcia is there on the mountain with him. As our cyclists from PSL, that is Dominic Mirage and Zayn Nabi, they're just focused and tucked in, and like I said, they're on a training ride, pacing and pacing as they come around to see 22 laps to go, almost to the halfway point. Just a quick reminder of our schedule for the rest of the weekend. On Saturday, beginning at 5 p.m., we have the junior men and elite and under 23 men for their points race events, 20 and 30 kilometers respectively, as well as the team pursuit event for the under 23 and elite. Tomorrow's session begins at 5 p.m. and like I said, if you can't make it, well, I shouldn't say if you can't make it to the velodrome because we're not accepting spectators. However, you can log on to the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation's Facebook page and view all the action live starting at 5 p.m. And we just crossed the halfway point in this 10-kilometer scratch race for our junior men, and 19 laps to go. PSL just keeping the pace in front, keeping the pace moving, very constant pace held by Zayn Nabi, followed by Dominic Mirage, Raul Garcia, and Jarrell Mohammed. It feels as though I'm in the twilight zone because this is the same order in which they've gone around for quite some time. As Jarrell and Raul, they ride high up the banking, PSL not wavering from their constant pace. Three of these 4 cyclists will be mounting our prize rostrum this evening, and there will only be 1 national scratch race champion. 16 laps to go as the laps tumble down. Raul Garcia and Jerome Mohammed as they pass the cyclists of PSL Cycle Club. That is Zain Nabi and Dominic Mirage. And they're back in the order as I called it earlier on at lap 22, but now with 12 laps to go, Zain Nabi, Dominic Mirage, Raul Garcia, and Jerome Mohammed. But like I said, as I predict that we'll see some racing action as the laps tumble down. Cyclists for the Elite and Under 23 15-kilometer scratch race, please stand by. Your race goes immediately after this. In a short while, you'll be called to meet with the officials to have your bikes checked and to remain in the holding bay. I believe the pace has picked up just a bit. At least I hope so. I believe so. As they come around to see 10 laps to go. Once again, in the same order as we've had it. Now, will the race finish in that order is another question. Please be reminded that you are to be wearing your masks while in the National Cycling Center. This is a TT safe zone. Please wear your masks, sanitize, and keep your distance as best as possible. All COVID-19 protocols should be observed. As our junior men cyclists come around to see 8 laps to go in the same order as before. PSL, Madonna Wheelers, and Team DPS. We have in this race 2 medalists from the Junior Karen event earlier this evening. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3 out of 4, but who will the 3 be? That I'm not too sure. With 6 laps to go, we can see Raul Garcia and Jerome Mohammed just picking up the pace just a bit as they move to the front. Raul Garcia leading Jerome Mohammed, followed by Zain Nabi and Dominic Mirage of PSL. 5 more laps to go, just over 1 kilometer. As Raul Garcia and Jerome Mohammed, they move up the track. The 2 cyclists from PSL come through on the inside as they come around to see 4 laps to go in this, the junior men 15-kilometer scrap race, 10-kilometer scrap race event. I stand corrected. The 15-kilometer elite and under 23 scratch race, that will go next. Cyclists, please meet with the officials to have your bikes checked now and report to the holding bay. Cyclists, for the elite and under 23 15-kilometer scratch race, please report to the officials to have your bikes checked and remain in the holding bay. Your place goes next. As our junior men cyclists come down the back, entering turn 3, they'll be coming around to see 2 laps to go. It is Zainabi, Dominic Murad, Raul Garcia, and Jerome Mohammed in that order. Will they finish in that order? Let's wait and see. As they go down the back straight of the penultimate lap. There is the bell, there goes Jerome Mohammed, he makes his move on Raul Garcia. As they go into turn 2 now, Jerome Mohammed moving with that speed. Raul Garcia trying to catch him, the cyclist of PSL, bringing up the map, but no fair. It is Jerome Mohammed comfortably in front, followed by Raul Garcia. Wow, my goodness, as the cyclist from PSL, that is number 88, I believe that is Dominic Mirage of the PSL Cycle Club. Followed by Zainami, who kept the pace in front for the majority of the 10-kilometer distance. What a race. Congratulations to Jerome Mohammed, unofficially your 2022 Junior Scratch Race National Champion. Calling to the holding bay, the cyclists for the elite and under 23 scratch race event. You'll be going a distance 15 kilometers. This is the final event for this evening, session number 2 at the 2022 National Track Cycling Championships right here at the National Cycling Center in Balmain, Hoover. The elite and under 23 cyclists, they'll be doing a distance of 60 laps. That is 60 laps or 15 kilometers around this 250-meter velodrome. Let me get my start list. I suspect there's Sheldon Ramjet, ladies and gentlemen, of the Hummingbird International Cycle Club. This is going to be a very interesting race. The elite and under 23. So we have just Mark Anthony Rodriguez, Tariq Woods, Liam Trepte, D'Angelo Harris, Maurice Burnett, Adam Francis, Akeem Campbell, Sheldon Ramjet, Kristen George, and Adam Alexander. 60 laps. I might have a seat for this one. the 15-kilometer scratch race for the 23 elite cyclists. They take so it's going to be a roll. Race before, just after his little mechanical incident, Akil Campbell also looking to make a move out of the main peloton to catch the two riders out in front. That is Liam Trepte and Sheldon Ramjet. Akil Campbell leading the bunch, well, heading to the back of the bunch of three that will be catching the two lead cyclists now. As they, one by one, two by two, they try to cross the gap. Adam Alexander of Raiders also there in the mix. That's number 114. Sheldon Ramsey looking to go at it again. Tariq Woods keeping an eye on number 197. That is, I believe, Maurice Burnett of Team GPS. Akil Campbell, number 154, looking to make a move out in front, followed by Tariq Woods and Maurice Burnett. Also, fourth wheel, that is Adam Alexander of Team Raiders. Followed by Zion Polito, number 198 of Big Texonics, and they move past the three cyclists that were in front. That is Adam Alexander and Zion Polito now out in front. Akil Campbell, followed by Tariq Woods and Maurice Burnett. Sheldon Ramjet rounding out the top six on track at the moment. Liam Trepte trying to close the gap, but will he be able to do so? Kirsten George of Heatwave also there in the mix. Number 170, Justin Williams of Team DPS also out there on track. Akil Campbell goes again. Tariq Woods will not respond this time. This can be dangerous. Akil Campbell is your reigning 2022 individual pursuit champion. As he comes around to see 48 laps to go, and he gets in a very comfortable position. This could be a very interesting move. Adam Alexander leading the peloton, followed by Zion Polito and Tariq Woods. Maurice Burnett also in the mix. Akil Campbell is able to see the back of the peloton in just a short while. Number 170, Justin Williams, is going to be the first victim of Akil Campbell. Akil having 45 laps to go. Liam Trepte leading the peloton now, as Akil Campbell is now in the same straight as the main peloton, and he looks to take Justin Williams of Team DPS on the back straight. Liam Trepte, Tariq Woods, Maurice Burnett, Sheldon Ramjet, Adam Alexander, Zion Polino, and St. George make up the main peloton as Akil Campbell is coming around to lap them, and he joins the back of the main peloton. That is Akil Campbell, number 154. Akil Campbell makes his way through the peloton as everyone looks at him, and Tariq Woods is looking to hold on to his wheel. Maurice Burnett is there as well. Adam Alexander is there as well. Liam Trepte moves back to the back of the pack. Zion Polito, Sheldon Ramjet, and Chris St. George also in the mix. 41 laps to go in this the 15-kilometer scratch race event. Akil Campbell nestled in the middle with Adam Alexander, Zion Polito, and Sheldon Ramjet looking to make a move off the front. 20 laps down and 40 to go. 40 laps to go. Sheldon Ramjet, Adam Alexander, and Zion Polito still out in front, followed by Akil Alexander, Tariq Woods, Maurice Burnett, Chris St. George, and I believe that is Liam Trepte. Justin Williams still out there on the track. He was the first to be lapped by Akil Campbell. As Tariq Woods brings the group back all together, Adam Alexander still out the front. Kurt St. George of Heatwave, number 189, currently leads the peloton as Akil Campbell goes high up and way down and relaxes at the back of the main bunch. Adam Alexander moving up and just moving out of the way of Zion Polito as Liam Trepte comes up on the inside, and he's going to lead the main bunch in just a while. As the main bunch seeks to catch Justin Williams, but there's a move on the outside by Tariq Woods. Akil Campbell responds, as well as Maurice Burnett. Quick legs indeed. And they're 2, 3, and 4 behind Liam Trepte of Team Raiders. As the main bunch goes past Justin Williams of Team DPS. And they come around to see 35 laps to go. Liam Trepte looks back, he sees Sheldon Ramjet. Sheldon Ramjet looks back, he sees Zion Polito on his left and Akil Campbell to his right. Akil ducks below and goes past Sheldon Ramjet with Tariq Woods and Maurice Burnett on his wheel. Those three seem to be, and we have a cyclist down, that is Chris St. George of Heatwave, going down in turn 4. Doesn't seem to be too bad as Kurt St. George gets up and walks his bike across the track. As we have our officials that will be checking in with Mr. George to ensure that everything is okay. And the bunch just eases up the pace just a bit. I believe that'll be just for a short while. Adam Alexander out in front, followed by Zion Polito, Sheldon Ramjet. That looks like Akil Campbell, Tariq Woods, Maurice Burnett, and Liam Trepte up they see 31 laps to go. This is the final event of the evening here for session 2 of the 2022 Trinidad and Tobago National Track Cycling Championships right here at the National Cycling Center in Balmain, Vancouver. I'd like to thank all cyclists who've taken part thus far and plan to take part over the weekend. I'd like to thank you all for your wonderful sportsmanship. I'd like to thank you, our viewers online who are tuned in live on the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation's page, for tuning in and enjoying the action, although we can't have you here at the velodrome Hopefully we'll be able to do so in short time. 29 laps to go. I see Akil Campbell out in front. He just goes up. Sheldon Ramjet takes the front as the peloton's pace tempers just a bit. Liam Trepton moving down and looking to go off the front. Adam Alexander, his teammate of Team Raiders, he's holding up the peloton as we speak. Akil Campbell and Tariq Woods will have none of it. This trio is, they're too close to comfort. I mean, we can't have social distancing on the track, but when Akil goes, Tariq goes, and Maurice goes as well. Every single time. Liam moves up the track. Akil just keeps an eye on Adam Alexander as he moves up the track as well. Adam Alexander and Sheldon Ramjet, some of the, I don't want to say elders in the bunch, but the more experienced cyclists, all of them followed closely by the upcoming youth. And of course we have the cream of the crop, our lead cyclist in there as well, Akil Campbell, just easing up just a bit as they come around to see 25 laps to go, well past the halfway point. This is the 15-kilometer scratch race for the under 23 and elite cyclists. Just a very quick announcement. Can all national champions, all 2022 national champions from the events last evening as well as this evening, please stand up. We have a special presentation for you after this event. All national champions for the year 2022 from last evening and this evening, please stand by. After this event, we have a special presentation for you. Off the front was Sheldon Ramjet. When did that happen? Sheldon Ramjet is off the front. Akil Campbell and Tariq Woods, they look at each other as they go into turn 3. And once again, it's Akil Campbell, Tariq Woods, and Maurice Burnett. Adam Alexander, Zion Pickle, and Liam Trepton. Sheldon Ramjet coming around to see 21 laps to go, number 157 of Hummingbird International. Will experience beat all talk tonight. Let's wait and see. But Akil Campbell is looking to up the pace of the main bunch just a bit, followed closely by Adam Alexander, Zion Polito, Tariq Woods, and Maurice Burnett. Liam Trepton just a bit off the back. That's number 259 for Team Raiders. And they're all back together again. Tariq Woods looking to take the lead of the main peloton, followed closely by Maurice Burnett. Adam Alexander leading out Zion Polito of Rick Texonics. Liam Trepton reconnecting with the back of the main bunch. As they come around to see 17 laps to go. 15 laps to go for under 23 and elite cyclists here this evening in this, the final event of day 2 of the 2022 National Track Cycling Championships right here at the National Cycling Centre. Balmain Vancouver, Akil Campbell is out in front, getting comfortable. Sheldon Ramjet followed by Tariq Woods, Maurice Burnett, Adam Alexander, Zion Polito and Liam Trepte of Team Raiders bringing up the back of the main bunch. "14 laps for cyclists." Just a quick reminder for all national champions from last evening and this evening's events, please stand by for a special presentation immediately after this event. All national champions from last evening's event as well as this evening's events, please stand by for a special presentation immediately after this event. As they come around to see 12 laps to go, we have Akil Campbell still out there in front, followed closely by Tariq Woods, Maurice Burnett, Adam Alexander, Zion Polito, Sheldon Ramjet, and Liam Trepte in that order. At this time, I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank all the hard-working officials of the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation, as well as the ambulance services. The Heroes Ambulance Service for their presence here this evening, just to oversee and ensure the safety of our event. I'd also like to thank our corporate sponsors for this National Track Championships of 2022, First Citizens Bank and the Sports Company of Trinidad and Tobago. Adam Alexander moves to the front as he sees 9 laps to go for Zion Polito. They move up and that is Akil Campbell moves into the lead, followed once again, I mean anyone could guess it, who is he followed by? That is Tariq Woods and Maurice Burnett. Will this trio turn into the trio that knows our prize rostrum later this evening? I'm not too sure. With 7 laps to go, we'll be finding out in short order as they ride high up on the track coming into the start-finish straight. Coming to see 7 laps to go. Akil Campbell moves to the top for Adam Alexander, followed by Zion Polito, actually moves down the inside, and they are currently in the lead. Liam Trepte also in the mix. Sheldon Ramjet also in the mix as well. 6 laps to go for our scratch race for the under 23 and elite cyclists. This is the final event of this evening's session right here at the National Cycling Centre. Liam Trepte on the inside and he moves into the lead. He looks over his shoulder, he sees Akil Campbell. Akil Campbell is right there and just priming himself. Your individual pursuit national champion for 2022 is just priming himself up with 4 laps to go. Adam Alexander is on his wheel, followed by Zion Polito, followed by... It's quite interesting to have cyclists in between of Akil Campbell and Tariq Woods. We've not seen it for the entirety of this race. Up till now, Adam Alexander and Zion Polito bringing that trio. Akil Campbell looking very comfortable out in front, and I suspect that he'll be making a move in just a while as they come around to see 2 laps to go. This is literally anyone's race. In their order on the track, Akil Campbell, Adam Alexander, Zion Polito, Tariq Woods, Maurice Burnett, Sheldon Ramjet, and Liam Trepte. As they take the ball, Akil Campbell event. Let's have a round of applause for our cyclists on the track, ladies and gentlemen. What a race indeed. When the time came, Akil did not have it in him. Good race, excellent riding. And Adam Alexander took it all the way to the line. Zion Polino was right there with him as we await the official results for the 15-kilometer scrap race for under 23 and elite cyclists. As our officials deliberate, in short order we'll be presenting us with the official results of the under 23 and elite carrying scratch race event. Please be reminded that all national champions from last evening's events, as well as this evening's events, please stand by for a special presentation. Calling to the prize rostrum, Phoebe Sandy, Raul Garcia, Celise Christian, Quasi Brown, Jarrell Mohammed, also calling on Zion Polito, to the prize rostrum for your special presentation. As we await the official results from the under 23 and elite scratch race events, I'd like to call the following cyclists for their special presentation. That is Phoebe Stanley, Raul Garcia, Celise Christian, Quasi Brown, Zion Polito, Celise Christian, and Jarrell Mohammed to the officials area now. Presenting the national championship jersey for 2022 to Celise Christian. She is your champion in the women's category from last evening's Flying 200. Celise Christian being presented with her national championship jersey. Presentations are being done by Mrs. Pat LeBlanc, Assistant General Secretary of the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation. Congratulations, Phoebe Sandy, our junior women national champion for the Flying 200. Next on the podium, we'll be having Raul Garcia, the champion in the junior men category out of the Marinas, receiving his national championship jersey for 2022. Agent Quincy Brown, Zion Polito, Jarrell Mohammed to the prize giving area. Calling next to the podium, young Jarrell Mohammed. He is a two-time champion in the junior and current event as well as the scratch race for junior men, both of which occurred earlier this evening. Congratulations to Jarrell Mohammed of Team DPS. Agent Quincy Brown and Zion Polito to the prize giving area. Jarrell Mohammed taking two championship titles in this evening's session, the junior men carry as well as the junior men scratch race. Next up on the prize rostrum we have Mr. Quincy Brown taking top honors in the elite men flying 200 as well as the elite men carrying earlier this evening. Quincy Brown of Arima Wheelers, ladies and gentlemen, receiving his national championship jersey from Mrs. Pat LeBlanc, the Assistant General Secretary of the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation. Congratulations, Quincy Brown, your double champion in the elite men flying 200 as well as the current event that occurred earlier this evening. And finally on the podium we have Mr. Zion Polito, also a two-time champion over the last two evenings in the under-23 flying 200 event as well as the under-23 in the current event. Zion Polito, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to all of the national champions thus far, but we have one more piece of results to bring to you. That is from the 15-kilometer scratch race event that finished just a while ago. Congratulations to all our national champions and all our participants in these national championships thus far. And your official results in the under-23 and elite scratch race. So we're going to call those results out in just a short while. Will the winners of the scratch race for junior men please come to the prize rostrum. In third place, Dominic Morad of PSL. In second place, Raul Garcia of Madonna Wheelers. And in first place, Jarrell Mohammed of Team DPS. Please report to the prize rostrum now. This is the results for the scratch race for junior men. In third place, Dominic Mirage of PSL. In second place, Raul Garcia of Madonna Wheelers. And in first place, Jarrell Mohammed of Team DPS. Adding yet another champion title to his name in this 2022 Trinidad and Tobago National Track Cycling Championships. As Dominic Mirage makes his way across the infield to join his fellow cyclists on the podium. Congratulations, gentlemen. Once again, in third place, Dominic Mirage, PSL Cycle Club. In second place, Raul Garcia, Madonna Wheelers. And in first place, Jarrell Mohammed of Team DPS. Let's have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Calling Polito, Maurice Burnett, and Tariq Woods to the prize rostrum area now. Calling Zion Polito, Maurice Burnett, and Tariq Woods to the prize rostrum area now. Also paging Akeem Campbell, Adam Alexander, and Zion Polito to the prize rostrum area to collect your scratch race medals. And for the under 23 men, we have in third place Tariq Woods of Evolution Cycling. In second place, Maurice Burnett of Team DPX. And in first place, Zion Polito of Ringtech Sonics. Once again, for the men's scratch race event, in third place, Tariq Woods. In second place, Maurice Burnett. And in first place, Zion Polito of Ringtech Sonics. Prizes are being distributed by Mrs. Pat LeBlanc. She is the Assistant General Secretary of the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation. Congratulations once again to Tariq Woods, Maurice Burnett, and Zion Polito. You're 1, 2, 3 in the under 23 men scratch race event that took place earlier this evening. Zion don't go too far, don't go too far, because this is the result of the elite men scratch race. In third place, Zion Polito. In second place, Adam Alexander, Team Raiders. And in first place, Akeem Campbell of PSL Cycle Club. Ladies and gentlemen, what a race that was. Zion Polito, ladies and gentlemen, taking third place, followed by Adam Alexander in second place of Team Raiders, and the national scratch race champion for elite cyclist Akeem Campbell of PSL Cycle Club. Thank you so much, and congratulations to all our national champions thus far, as well as all our cyclists who have taken part in these championship events thus far. We'd like to thank you all for coming out to the session 2 of the Trinidad and Tobago National Cycling Track Championships, as well as we'd like to thank all our viewers online for tuning in with us. Hopefully we'll be able to have you back in the stands with us very soon. Remember, tomorrow's session begins at 5 p.m. on the dot, right here at the National Cycling Center. So for those of you who will be racing tomorrow, and those of you who will be getting your notifications for that live stream on the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation page's Facebook page, please join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. for session number 3 of the 2022 National Track Cycling Championships right here at the National Cycling Center in Vancouver. Please do get home safely to each and every one of you, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.